Welcome to Kaysville, Utah. We are at Davis High School as the Davis Darts prepare to take on the Northridge Knights in a boys soccer Region 1 match here on Comcast High School Rewind. Thank you for joining us, everyone. My name is Dane Stewart. Well, we've got a good battle for you today, a big game for both these two teams as they have been trending in opposite directions. We will start first with the Northridge Knights. They come in, they have won 4 of their last 5, including coming off a big win over the Weber Warriors, the team in first place in this Region 1, but had a very, very good season. This game means a lot for the Knights. Why? Well, if they win, they are in. They clinch a spot in the playoffs with a victory here today against the Darts. They are led their keeper, Zach Nielsen. He's got 5 shutouts on the season. He has been very, very good, including he was great against Weber in their last game in that shutout. And then a player to watch for, Steve Canavino. Watch for him. He's got 10 goals. He's their leading scorer on the season. And then Christian Hall, he's backing him up with 6. A nice little tandem there for the Knights. And now we'll talk a little about the Darts. We said two teams trending in different directions. Well, the Darts have not had the region season they would like. They have lost 4 of their last 5, coming off a loss to the Layton Lancers. 2-1 was the loss of that one. A tough game for them to drop. They've been pretty good to keep situation. Taylor Bell going to get the start again here today. He's got 4 shutouts on the season. And then leading the way offensively, Mitch Parkinson, familiar name for you Dart fans. He leads them in scoring so far this season. He's been dynamite on High School Rewind this year. He's had a hat trick and some big, big goals whenever we've covered Davis. So watch for him today for the Darts. The Darts, they need to win this game. If they lose, they will not make the playoffs. So this is a very, very important game for the Darts. I've told you a little about the teams, the importance of the game, some players to watch for. Now we'll head down to center circle and get this one underway. And underway here from Davis High School. The Knights will start with possession. They drop it back to their defense. This is Landon Farnsworth with it. This one's going to be sent up and out of play off the Knights. Senior night for the Darts. Austin Reinhold started for him, as did Connor Badger, a pair of seniors that have been on this team and getting a start here in this senior night experience. That one's put on goal by Landon Farnsworth, and Bell scoops it up. Heaps looks to go up to Johnson. That one was a little too far out in front of him. And now Nielsen will look to send this up the field. That one headed back up by Flinton. Now punched ahead. Boy, they were looking for Parkinson on a run. That through ball was disrupted by the Knights. Now, nice shot by Johnson, not giving up on the play. And now a foul and a whistle going to be called on Avery Brennan of the Knights. From about 30 yards out, Johnson looks to take this kick. Tried to lift it over the wall. That one sailed high and out of play. We mentioned senior night, Badger and Reinhold both getting starts for the Darts. Have another man we didn't want to leave out of the equation. I believe it was Jameson Wright who started for the Darts. On this their senior night, that throw in broken up by Davis and knocked out off Northridge. Allen's going to throw this one in. Heaps trying to head it, does so, connecting with Child. And then that one sent out off the foot of Freetag for Northridge. Vandermerwe up ahead to Child. That one broken up. I think it was Shears back there defensively for Northridge. Thrown into Johnson, another one of these Davis seniors. They've got a number of them. This one's centered to Parkinson. Boy, he nearly was able to drag that into space. And now trying to get it up, Farnsworth. Nearly taken away by Vandermerwe, but Northridge able to hold the possession. Smith. Marked by Layton. Layton almost took it away. Now middle of the field with Farnsworth again. Near side now, Shears. The brother of Noah Shears. That was Moab Shears, and we've got a whistle now, call against the Darts. Robert Crawford will take this kick for Northridge. Serves into the box, and Bell's able to catch it. Long kick from Taylor Bell. Talked about his skill set as a keeper for the Darts this year. He's been really pretty good. You look at that Darts record, 6-6 overall, 3-5 in region. And they've had a lot of really close losses, some overtime losses, some one-goal losses, and they are not far from being atop this region, but have not gotten the breaks when they've needed them. As this one's coming near side, trying to chase it down is Van der Merwe. He will. Was looking to go up that sideline, and it's deflected out of play off Northridge. Trying to throw it up to Heaps, and breaking it up was Robert Crawford for Northridge. Parker sends this one down the field. Being challenged, that one centered on a header by Child, but he's going to be whistled for a foul. Crawford takes this kick from deep in his defensive zone, headed back up for Davis. This one was trying to be sent up to Child. Now Van der Merwe couldn't quite settle it, and it rifled back to Moab Shears. Boy, nice job by Heaps that time, taking possession away. Child looking to center, and that one broken up, then sent high by the Knights. This one being volleyed around. Now Heaps trying to settle it. Ends up with the Knights, Landon Farnsworth. Boy, nice job dribbling that out into space. Farnsworth cuts it back in. Boy, lots of space as he just kind of knifed through this Davis D and then draws a call against the Darts from 25 yards out. Canavina is going to take this kick from 25 yards. That one is disrupted by the wall. Trying to punch it out. Shears with it now. He's going to look to fire on net, and Bell will collect that one off the bounce. Trying to head it back up was Tyler Kelsey for the Knights. That one's over Farnsworth. Is Johnson able to head it to Heaps? Now he gives it back to Johnson. He looks to send this up to Child. Child racing, trying to get there before it crosses that goal line. He does. Able to keep it in play, then taken away and not out. What a save made down in that corner by Crawford. Davis still on the attack. Johnson tries to send that in the box, headed out. Van der Merwe was looking to cross it over to Heaps. Now here's Parkinson. He's going to try to shield this defense with his body. Now trying to get around, and really nice defense played that time by Avery Brennan of the Knights. And the Knights, however, can't keep that one in. Chance Parker to throw in. Looking up for Heaps. He has one of the stronger throw-ins we've seen all year long, does Chance Parker. And, of course, a multi-sport athlete, plays football, plays basketball. We've seen him multiple times here on Rewind. This one is dropped nicely for Layton. He fires, but that one's off target. And Davis has come out with some intensity. They've had a couple opportunities, still haven't found it. Here's Flinton now looking up ahead to Parkinson. Pushed down from behind by Brennan. Johnson tries to loft this in, and an easy save made by Nielsen. As he caught that one, then quickly throws it out. Trying to get it up the field. Boy, look at that pass over to Canavina. Boy, nice fake. Able to bring it to the middle of the field. He's going to fire. Bell's there to make a diving save. Boy, you see how quickly these Knights can counter. Canavina, certainly a good one. Made a beautiful move in the box to get an open look. Bell answers his real first challenge of this game. This one pushed outside to Brennan. Johnson comes up to mark him now. Nice passing, Farnsworth. Tries to come near side over to Smith. It's beyond him and out. Allen looking to throw in. Coming up is Crawford. Able to head that back into Davis's defensive end. Then going the other way, Winquist. And now we've got a call. And I was looking away from it, so I didn't see what it was. Davis will get a kick in the box. That's touched by Johnson. Parkinson just missed the net. Boy, that was by inches. So believe what the call was. They ruled Northridge kicked the ball back to their keeper, who then picked it up, and hence the Davis kick where Nielsen grabbed it. That's why it was inside the box so close. It was a great idea as Parkinson couldn't take the direct kick. Therefore, Johnson touched it. And after the soft touch by Johnson, Parkinson took the shot on net and, again, did not miss by a lot. Crawford will look to throw in. Going to go middle of the field to Farnsworth. Nice job by Farnsworth, able to collect that after it looked like it may be turned over. Up to Canavina. He spins right around the defense, now cutting back in, and there's Winquist to clear it out. Crawford going to throw it back. Headed back to Crawford by Brennan. Tried to throw it up, and Vandermerwe able to break it up for the Darts. Now played to the middle. They were looking for Johnson, but that was beyond him as Moab Shears collects it for the Knights. Going to push this outside back to Shears now. Looking up, Canavina trying to make a run. Headed out by Parker, but Canavina able to collect. Looked like he may have wanted to drop that, but didn't, as Layton comes over and collects it and pushes it up to Parkinson. He was looking to drop it to Johnson. They weren't on the same page, and it goes back to the Knights now. A little wall pass that was just beyond a running Farnsworth. A nice hustle there by each team as Northridge will come up with it. That one went through the legs of a Knight. Canavina trying to settle it. And then this one cleared up ahead to Davis Owen. Tries to collect that, and a whistle coming against Brennan. Put into play, far side to Gavin Flitton. Davis Owen was trying to make a run and then able to collect it. Tried to draw a foul there, no call from our official. Flitton able to keep the ball in this end. Vandermerwe was looking up for Braden Johnson and beyond him and sent out. Now this is Christian Hall with it. Boy, a nice little drop to Tage Smith. And there's Chance Parker. Oh, reliable. Back for the Darts, and he is hobbling a little bit after that play. This one's sent up ahead, and Shears will let it roll out. Challenge that time between Vandermerwe and Hall. Hall trying to get up the field quickly, and there is Layton to break it up. Crawford to throw in. Hall had to go off as he couldn't get that ankle feeling right for the moment. Here's Davis Owen. Now this one pushed back to Noah Shears. Now trying to go out to that far side. Farnsworth pass was a little inside its intended recipient. And now here's Parkinson. He feeds this up to Child, who's trying to make a run. Broken up nicely, however, by Crawford. Parker will throw this in for the Darts. A lot of air under it. Nielsen came out, surprisingly enough. Good thing he did is he's able to collect it after Layton couldn't get his head on it. Going over the way of Samardi, who came on when Hall went off. Heaps comes back on for the Darts as coming off was Colby Child. This one sent up by Winquist, and Nielsen will jog over to collect it. Headed back up by Johnson to Parkinson. Looking for Heaps. Back to Parkinson now. Being marked by Brennan. This is a centering pass. Boy, that one put on. I think it was Davis Owen who had a really good shot there between a couple Knights. Samardi can't save that one. Headed by Freetag. And Flitton came over Samardi, and hence the whistle. This one served up in the box. Parker heads it out. Coming up in support, Crawford kicks it back up and in. This one being bounced around. Eventually Vandermerwe will try to send it up. Broken up nicely, however, by Freetag. Davis still with possession. Johnson. And that one's off the mark. Was intended for Vandermerwe. Christian Hall comes back on for the Knights. We're in the 21st minute. Still no score. Northridge looking for their first trip to the state playoffs since 2004. The Darts looking to get back to defend their 2012 championship as this one rolls out. Crawford up ahead to Canavina. He tries to shield off Vandermerwe. Vandermerwe able to knock that one away from him, then couldn't connect up with Heaps. And that time it's Layton who comes up to disrupt the carry in by Farnsworth. Vandermerwe, time and space. Closing in on him was Shears. Heaps now, he will drop it back to Allen. Now middle of the field again with Layton. And that one was off the mark. Bouncing around before Moab. Shears comes up to gather it. Canavina trying to get around this Davis defense, and it went right to Allen. Owen was trying to give that back to Heaps. Deflected a handball call, and the linesman almost looks like he didn't really know what to call. And it'll be a Davis throw-in. Thrown into Johnson, was trying to touch that up for Heaps. A little off the mark as Noah Shears sends it down, and now a whistle and foul on the darts. Crawford will take this kick from near midfield. Parker heads it out of the box. This is Shears. Gave a little juke, and we'll throw it in. Caden Larkin came on for the Knights as Crawford threw it in. They will drop it back now to Noah Shears. Looking to turn the field, does so, I believe. That's free tag. Tried to push it inside to Farnsworth and didn't get much on it. Boy, fortunately, it looked like Owen may have been offside, and then since Crawford played it, he was able to come back on to get it, but a nice defensive play there by Crawford to collect it back. Now it's Christian Hall trying to dribble through this defense, centering pass to Canavina. Winquist comes up to try and kick it out. Canavina got a piece, and still on the attack now is Caden Larkin and the Knights. Canavina, nice move to get around Parker, who was rushing out to him. This one was attempted to be centered, but was blocked by Layton. Heaps now going to try to send this up. Davis Owen trying to get there. Nielsen comes out and clears that one up the field. Vandermerwe looking to go back up. Can't do so. Heaps able to save that. Linesman's flag is up and a call against Northridge. And it will be a throw-in for the darts rather than a kick. Parker basically takes the kick. Now here's Heaps. He's going to look to fire. That one's just beyond the goal and out of play. A beautiful chance for Cody Heaps. And that one was sent wide by a couple feet. And Davis, boy, they have been strong in the early going of this one. Now here's Johnson, tried to bring it back. Boy, nice job keeping the possession. Child now trying to run this down. Will do so as Brennan trying to mark him. And then Brennan will punch that out. Thrown in, then sent up to Christian Hall. That looked like a handball, and it will be called. Braden Johnson. Beautiful ball in the box. That one got through, still bouncing around before the Knights were able to collect it and push it out. That was Tyler Kelsey. Now Canavina up to Hall, midfield. Gonna wait for some of his teammates. Back to Farnsworth. There's Child coming in to try and defend him. Working against Johnson now, trying to dribble through these darts. Eventually ends up with Canavina. Trying to get around Layton. In the corner now, Canavina looks to center. That one broken up. Sent along that touchline. Nice job by Johnson that time, able to pull it away from Larkin. And now Davis looking to make another run. That's Owen who tried to punch it up to Vandermerwe and knocked out of play off of free tag. Thrown into Heaps. Allen was trying to go up to Johnson, but it went right to Farnsworth, who had positioned himself in that passing lane. Sent up. And this one's going to be well beyond Samarti. Winquist. This one just rolls around Child, and Wow, an arm tackle and call here going to be called against the Darts and Child. Free tag. Puts this in play, headed out by Parker. And now Heaps, boy, look at Farnsworth closing in on him. Heaps just sends it down. Owen will not get there as Nielsen picks it up and quickly throws it out to free tag. As we are preparing to enter the 30th minute, still no score. Parkinson back on for the Darts. Moab Shears and Tage Smith both come on for Northridge. Vandermerwe near side with Parkinson. Now sent up to Child, trying to get their free tag, making a race. And that one kicked out off of Child. Nielsen's kick is headed up in the air by Layton. And a whistle and a foul against the Knights. Johnson in the box, headed by Parker. Child, boy, nearly able to spin around that Northridge defense, but they get it out safely up to Hall. And then that time, Canavina sent it up, trying to make a run at it with Smith, and it's kicked out off Davis. Thrown in, Child retreats to gather it off of his chest. Heaps outside to Vandermerwe, looking up to Parkinson. Parkinson, nice job cutting underneath the defensive Crawford. I'll tell you what, been really impressed with Robert Crawford so far today. He has been solid in that defensive backfield for the Knights. That time, Vandermerwe able to create the turnover now. He passes up to Heaps, little wall pass. Vandermerwe going to come out to chase that down. Centering pass, it was just beyond Parkinson. Then he's able to deflect that clearance. Still not out. Though coming up will be Farnsworth, and he'll get it out of the box. Farnsworth absolutely sends this down. Now making a run for the Knights. That's Tage Smith. Couldn't collect it. It bounced hard off of him. Winquist came out to play that, and that is out off of the Darts again. Here's Canavina. Boy, beautiful place kick. Middle of the field. That one was put on by Hall, deflected by Vandermerwe. Now Child. Played up to Heaps. That one was between Johnson and Parkinson. Hall, Vandermerwe back quickly. Now Shears drops to his twin brother. Now Davis looking to attack again. Heaps plays that up. Child won't get there. Is coming over was free tag to send it out. Thrown into Parkinson. Again, guarded by Crawford. Shears comes over with the help. Beautiful threaded pass to Johnson. Parkinson brings it in the box. Looking for some room. Can't find any as Crawford comes away with it and up to Hall. Now Canavina. And Northridge looking to counter. Outside with Tage Smith now. He's got a couple making a run towards the box. He's going to bring it in. Trying to get around Flinton. Nice move there by Flinton to kick it out. And a Northridge corner upcoming. Davis Owen. Davis Owen back on for the Darts. This corner taken by the Knights. Farnsworth. That one, someone got a head on it. It's going to bounce across the field. Coming over to collect it is Shears. Now he's going to try to send this one in. Winquist able to kick it out. Nice job by Shears settling that one. He's going to look to fire. That's well off target and out of play. Jordan Price on for the Knights. As Avery Brennan also recently checked in. Child back to Johnson. That one was beyond Child and sent out by free tag. Now Layton able to get it up to Child. He's trying to go to Flinton. A nice play made by Smith and a handball call here against Flinton. Free tag, a long kick. And Flinton heads it out. This one sent up, was looking for Davis Owen on a run. Broken up. That time Parkinson tried to kick it back to Vandermerwe. There is Shears, Moab Shears. He's going to turn the field now over to Tage Smith. Trying to get it up to Brennan on a run and kicked out by Layton and the Darts. Thrown into the box, headed out by Winquist. Keeping it in was Jordan Price, and then Vandermerwe sends it down the field. Freitag able to keep it in. Boy, nice job there by Gavin Flinton as he warded off the Knight. Thrown in, looking up for Canavina, and that one is kicked out off Davis. Parker Freitag looking to throw in. Getting ahead on it was Smith. Canavina now with it. He looks to fire. Bell makes the save. That one rolled out of play, and we will have a Northridge corner. Landon Farnsworth with the corner. And that was Layton who knocked it out. And up with Davis Owen. Now waiting for his Darts to get on a run. That hit Child in the back of the foot and bounced back. Farnsworth now with it again on that far touchline. Boy, sent into Canavina. He was open, but that ricocheted off his foot. Now Shears up into the box. Hall over to Canavina, and he missed that one. Canavina again with it now from just outside the box. That one deflected, rolling to the corner. Trying to keep it in, won't be able to do so, and we will have a Northridge throw-in quickly to Shears. Moab Shears with it. He looks to send this into the box and head it out by Layton. Child and Farnsworth challenging. Nice job by Child, able to regain that and send it out of play. Freitag to throw in the closing minutes of this opening half. Canavina, little bicycle kick, that one into the box. Then the Parker clear was deflected off of Tage Smith, and we'll have a Bell goal kick. Kick from Bell. Vandermerwe able to use his back to send it up the field. Johnson now up to Davis Owen. Used his head. This one's bouncing in the box. 3 Knights over there. And back to gather it. For the Knights was Jordan Price, and then that one's sent out of play. Parker to throw in. Looking in the box. Vandermerwe gets a head on it, sends it high, coming back, trying to get another one. Rolling around. Then eventually sent up in the air. Coming over with Shears. He's going to be able to settle this, and up ahead to Tage Smith. Christian Hall going to run over and send it up quickly to Canavina. Oh, that one was thrown just beyond Hall, but Hall able to gather it again. Pushes it up, and that one hit the side of the foot of Smith and out. Allen thrown into Parkinson. He tried to play that to the middle of the field with Johnson. Nice closing speed there by Johnson as he sends it up ahead. Child trying to get there. Freitag letting it roll. And then that time kicks it off of Child for a throw, and whistle blows. We are at the half. No score here between the Darts and the Knights. Second half underway. Darts will start with the possession. They send this one in. Headed out by Freitag. That's Brennan, and a whistle called handball against Davis. Put in play quickly by Northridge. This game so far very similar to the first meeting between these two. Scoreless at the break. It ended up being Steve Canavina that got the game winner in the 1-0 victory for the Knights. It was a big win. They actually had lost their first 2 region games. And then that started the streak where they've won 4 of their last 5. They've been really, really good as they find themselves right now tied for second place in this Region 1. Owen tried to come back to Chance Parker, who is playing up now for the Darts. Usually sees time in that backfield. Now is up as a forward as Winquist kicks that out. Smith throws in back to Freitag. There's Parker. Over to Parkinson. He will drop it back now to Johnson. Very good midfielder for these Darts, and his pass was just beyond Parkinson. Freitag tries to throw in up ahead to Canavina. This one pinballed around. Heaps trying to send that up to Parker. You see Parker use that big chest of his to deflect that one. Free tag, long throw in that Johnson's able to push back up. This one over the head of Winquist, giving chase is Hall. Bell's going to wait for that to roll to him. This time Farnsworth tried to head it over to that far side. Racing back is Shears. Shears to collect it, he does. Well, tried to dribble through that time, Heaps and Van de Merwe. Couldn't do so, but Northridge finds themselves with it again on the foot of Landon Farnsworth. Brennan tried to send that up, and it's deflected off the darts. Looking to throw into Shears. That one was broken up by Cody Heaps. Middle of the field with Parker. He pushes this up ahead to Davis Owen in the box, and he scores! Davis Owen nets a goal in the 44th minute, and the Darts have a 1-0 lead over the Knights. A scrumptious through ball by Cody Heaps up ahead to Davis Owen. He's able to pass it or shoot it right past a diving keeper in Nielsen, and the Darts have taken a 1-0 lead here in the second half. Shears. Pass it over to Farnsworth, broken up by the Darts. Owen trying to collect it. Boy, just got shouldered down. That time in Van de Merwe comes to the assistance of his teammate. That was a hard hit. Van de Merwe gets booked in the 46th minute as he came to the defense of his teammate. This one sent in the box. Don't know if Parker got a head on it. Then Davis Owen had a good look and just sailed it. Boy, Nielsen put that in play before anyone was ready. Nielsen sends this one up, headed up in the air by Layton. Heaps trying to settle it. Brennan marking him. And then that one deflected off Tage Smith and out. Parker uses his chest to get it to Parkinson at midfield. Sending it up for Davis Owen. Tried to head it over to Parker. Didn't get enough oomph on that one. Smith back to Moab Shears. Sending this one up. That one takes a high bounce as Hall came up to play it. Ended up knocking Allen over. That's Canavina. Playing it outside to Christian Hall. He looks to center it. Winquist there to break it up. And Layton will try to clear it. Headed back up by Brennan. Then that went under the leg of Johnson. Here's Shears. Trying to get it back to the middle of the field. Now with Landon Farnsworth. He's going to look to fire. No, thought better of it. And then punched out by Braden Johnson. Coming up in support to keep it in the offensive end was Crawford. And out. Headed back up by Farnsworth. Now middle of the field. Here's, well, I was going to say Canavina. It was actually Shears, and he misses the net. Bell's kick is headed up by Van de Merwe. Canavina tried to head that middle of the field. It went right to a dart. And now a whistle and a call against Child. Crawford, long kick into the box. That one got through everybody. Layton trying to shield it off. Boy, nice job saving it. And then a call against the Knights. Winquist plays this one up. And free tag will just tap it out. Parkinson tries to throw in up ahead to Parker, who's making a run on that touchline. Marked by free tag. Free tag nearly takes it away. Parker able to deflect it as Nielsen will collect it. Nielsen only a sophomore keeper for these Knights. He's got 2 more years. He's had a fantastic season. And certainly the Knights look to be in good position for the next couple of years with him anchoring the net. This one just thrown up to space. Deflected to Parkinson. Now nice move to get around the defense of Kelsey. He threw that one on net, and that one was just high. With the exception of maybe the Brighton game, this is the most aggressive we have seen Davis all season long. They certainly know their season is on the line here today. Smith to throw in, does so to Avery Brennan. Middle of the field. Going to send this out to Farnsworth. He's given chase, but will not get there. Davis Owen back on for the darts as Parkinson comes off for a breather. Nice challenge there by Canavina, nearly able to take it away. Johnson now being challenged by Hall. Johnson comes away with it, playing it up to Heaps. That one rolled right past him. Nice job coming up. That time was Noah Shears. And now he will drop it back to his defense. Avery Brennan. Farnsworth touched it right back to him. And that one was a little off target as Braden Johnson sends it back down. A high kick from the keeper, Nielsen. Pair of sevens there going at it. Controlled by Shears. Back to Smith. That one deflected out off of Layton. Free tag to throw in. Long throw in. Canavina was trying to get position around Winquist. Now Heaps will settle it. Pushes outside to Layton. He tries to throw that up for Chance Parker. Able to head it up to Davis Owen. Now he's trying to bring it middle of the field. Getting around the defense. Davis Owen into the box. And then a foul and a call against Davis Owen. Really nice job that time by Kelsey of the Knights. Able to shield off Owen, who looked like he may have had a lane in the box. This one being headed back and forth. Still off the turf. Eventually, free tag will look to send it up. And you see Heaps using that big body of his, trying to ward off Farnsworth. Johnson missed on that one. It comes through to Tage Smith. And then that time it was Shears who didn't get enough of it and turns it over around midfield. Layton coming up in support now. Middle of the field. Trying to cut it back in. Lays this out for Davis Owen. He looks to shoot, and that one is missed wide. Hall gets his head on the kick from Nielsen. Now tried to play that up. Van der Merwe was in the way. Johnson looking up for Parker. Boy, a beautiful drop right to Child there. That one came off of him hard and then kicked out off of Kelsey. Mitch Parkinson back on as Colby Child comes off. Heaps able to head it over to Owen. He tried to enter it into the box, and that one deflected by the Knights. Farnsworth was looking to play that up to Canavina, broken up by Van der Merwe. Here's Heaps. He's dribbling through this Northridge defense. That one served up in the box, headed out by Kelsey. Here's Austin Layton into the box. Centering pass, no one home. As there's Noah Shears to clear it out. This one deflected as Hall pushes it outside. Farnsworth looks to send one up the field to Shears. He cut in as he thought that ball was going to be underneath. It was. It was headed to where he would have been had he kept running. And an unfortunate turn of events there for the Knights as this one's sent. Still in. Thought that was going to go out. Parker able to save it. His pass went right to Brennan of the Knights. Now Shears nearly has that one taken away by Heaps. Canavina pushes this outside. Tage Smith. Flitton marking him. A nice job just shielding him off and then sending this out of play was Layton. Brown on for the Darts. Samardi on for the Knights. As we are in the 38th minute. 1-0 Davis, still our score. That one headed to the middle of the field, and then eventually kicking it out was Brown. Nice shot by Farnsworth there, able to play the ball right around Parkinson. Now Farnsworth bringing it back up the field for the Knights. Outside Shears able to find Canavina, and that one cleared out by Winquist. That's where Northridge would like to get Canavina the ball, nearly dead on the net from just outside the box. And that time Crawford coming up, and then a whistle going against Brown of the Darts. And here comes a card. So just to clarify, no card given. It looked like our official was looking or was grabbing for a card out of his pocket conferred with the far linesman, and they elected not to give one. Colby Child back on for the darts as Parker looks to throw into the box. That one headed out initially by Kelsey right to Farnsworth. Nice little touch outside to Robert Crawford, though he can't keep that, and it will be another dart throw in. C. Davis really picking up the intensity as they quickly throw that into Johnson. Then that one ricocheted off of Brown hard. Christian Hall has that one hit the side of his foot. And now with Van der Merwe. Play that up to Parkinson. Parkinson dribbles in. He's going to fire. That's right into the stomach of Zach Nielsen. Throws out to Farnsworth now as Child comes back, and a whistle and a foul on Colby Child. This one played up to Moab Shears, trying to get around Brown. He's going to throw this up the touchline. Giving chase to it is Samardi, but he will not be able to get there. Davis Owen and Cody Heaps both come on for the darts. Still holding on to that 1-0 lead off of the Davis Owen goal in the 34th minute, or the 44th minute. And then a collision at midfield. Davis Owen able to get up, nearly able to maintain possession. It went to Heaps, and Heaps, a nice move past a charging Farnsworth as the Davis Dart fans give a heroic cheer. Winquist. Farnsworth, that was a wall pass attempted, and Farnsworth looked like he may have been tripped up. Heap steps in front of that pass from Freitag. Christian Hall taking advantage of the turnover. Up ahead to Canavina. He's got Van der Merwe chasing him now. Plays this one up for Shears. Marked by Allen, trying to find some room around him. Now this one was crossed, and that one skipped through the legs of Samardi. Chasing it down is Layton. He plays that up to Parkinson. Couldn't get it where he wanted it to go. Northridge still with possession, though. Shears nearly had to do the splits to get that one. A nice job getting it back, and then they call a foul here on Moab Shears. Colby Winquist goes up to Parkinson. He can't keep it in play. Larkin and Smith both on. Bad throw in. Now goes the darts way. Johnson looking middle of the field with Van der Merwe. He's got some time and space. Closed down by Hall. Now centering pass to Heaps. He fires, and Cody Heaps lights the lamp in the 64th minute, and the Darts have a 2-0 lead over the Knights. A beautiful goal by Cody Heaps, and now Northridge quickly trying to counter. This is Canavina, and he sends that one wide. This one put in play by Bell. That one ricocheted off of Johnson. Then he's eventually able to gather it and send it up to Parker. Looking up for Davis Owen. Now Owen giving chase to this. Was able to kick it up ahead, and a call here against Freitag. Braden Johnson will take the kick from 26 yards out. Curls this in. Zach Nielsen able to catch it. Throws this one up the field, but that is thrown beyond. A running Larkin back up by the Darts as they've been on the attack all day. Cody Heaps, a well of a game. Beautiful assist and a goal in this one on this his senior night. As Allen sends this up into the box, Parker able to use his chest. Here's Heaps. He's going to fire that one. Blocked by Freitag, and that one left a mark on Freitag as he is hobbling a little bit, trying to run it off. Well, you see Moab Shears that time, and then a late whistle here against Johnson. This one sent up in the box. Van der Merwe able to kick that one out. Now uses his chest to try to settle it. Here's Colby Child up ahead to Heaps. Boy, was trying to play that outside to Child. It was a good idea, but there was our main man on defense. Once again, Robert Crawford. Here's Davis Owen. Nice move to get to the middle of the field. He's going to send a grounder that Nielsen will scoop up. Johnson tries to head that up ahead again. Caden Larkin there for the Knights to settle it down. Child comes back to create the turnover. Davis Owen tries to loft this one up ahead, headed out by Freitag, but right to the foot of Owen. And then Farnsworth does a nice job of gathering that for Northridge. Canavina has to come back for it. Johnson sent it back up for Child. And then a whistle and a call here against Crawford. No, a whistle and a call against Child. And Kelsey, who's had a really nice game as a back for these Knights, had to be helped off the field. Jordan Price comes on for him. Certainly hope Kelsey's okay. It's been a great season for the Knights. And Avery Brennan back on for the Knights as we have entered the 70th minute. Goals by Owen and Heaps have given the Darts a 2-0 lead. Northridge trying to find some offensive answer. This is Tage Smith. Tries to dribble through this Dart defense. Boy, how about Allen not giving up on the play on the ground? But that will be the whistle, and now a free kick for the Knights. From 20 yards out, Shears taps it to Canavina, and that one is good. Through the uprights, but over the goal. Bell's kick headed back up by Shears. Now that's Smith. Back to Shears now, midfield. He's looking to drop that, and that ricocheted off Brennan. Now Davis looking to attack again as Freitag will kick it out. No, it was saved. Thought that one was heading out of play, but ended up staying in. And now Brennan giving chase to this one. Able to keep it in. Parker, boy, and a flag is, I don't know. I don't know that Brennan can knock Chance Parker over quite like that. Parkinson will take this kick. Served beautifully, and Nielsen able to punch it out. Johnson comes up to head it back in. Nielsen will run out and grab it. That one a push in the back call against Smith. Winquist will put this in play for Davis. Up into the box. Heaps got a head on it. Here's Parker in the box. Crosses over to, oh boy, Parkinson was making a charge. But again, Robert Crawford able to knock it out for the Knights. And what a game he has had for Northridge. Seems like we have called his play, or his number, on a lot of defensive balls for the Knights here tonight. Shears tries to head that up to Canavina. But Vandermerwe there. Crawford again. Now Farnsworth playing it up ahead to Hall. Allen marking him. And nice job by Allen coming back and getting that back. Only a freshman, but he's been really good for them on the defensive end all season as well. Now we've got Moab Shears. He looks to send this one up in the box. There's Winquist to knock it out. Canavina now giving chase to this. He will let Brennan collect it. Now Canavina again. Heaps lightly marking him. Canavina trying to find some room on that far side. Looking to get around Vandermerwe, and Vandermerwe will kick it out. This one thrown in back to Crawford. That one bounced up high and out of play off the darts. Thrown into Freitag. He's going to look to put this one on net, and that one high and off target. Colby Child and Matt Brown both come on for the darts as the goal scorers Owen and Heaps come off. So we are in the 75th minute now. That one headed to the middle of the field, and Vandermerwe, he didn't get as much of that as he would have liked. Davis able to settle it, though, and now with Austin Layton as Shears closes down on him. That one given back to Brennan, and his kick will roll out. Coming on, Aaron Samardi for the Knights. And now a free kick for Braden Johnson of the Darts. Serves this one into the box. Parker gets a head on it. Nielsen came out. Now Northridge heading this out. Still not out of dangerous territory as Nielsen calls off his defensive back to gather that. Parker was making a run at it, and Nielsen just said, get out of here. Pushed him over. Davis fans would have loved to call on that one. Not often you see penalties or fouls called against the keeper as Hall has that one kicked out off of Winquist. Throw in the corner by Samardi. Braden Johnson able to clear that one out to Parkinson. He plays this up to Chance Parker. Chance Parker now looking to make a run. Back in defense is Noah Shears. Parker into the box. Would love a little revenge for that last one. Dribbling it out. Looking for some space now. Tried to go through the legs of Shears. Parkinson fires and Parkinson scores, but the flag is up and Mitch Parkinson was offside. This one put in play quickly to Jordan Price as we have finished the 77th minute. Northridge trying to get some offensive opportunities as they trail the Darts by 2. And now Braden Johnson is on the turf as it looks like he may have gotten kicked or may just be a cramp as he's trying to stretch out that hamstring, and that one's out off of the Darts. Thrown into Brennan. Hall couldn't get around this Dart defense, and Winquist will clear it out. Crawford sent that one high. Would have liked a little more depth on it. Headed up by Matt Brown. Now Price able to turn the field over to Farnsworth. He looked to drop it, but Child there to break up the pass. Now Van der Merwe with man closing in on him, sends it up. And Freitag just lifts that leg and clears it back into the other end. Boy, that one took an awkward bounce. Now Parkinson trying to get back there. Able to go through the legs of Freitag. Coming back, however, was Price. And then a foul called on Parkinson. Quickly put in play before Northridge was really looking for it. They had a guy chasing the ball. He's going to come back onto the field of play now. And this one is starting to get chippy. And now it is Parkinson who gets the yellow as he tried to come to the defense of his teammate Van der Merwe. This one's certainly getting chippy. We have seen players hitting the turf on both sides. And the Darts were pleading for a call. And now a call here against them and Matt Brown. Puts in play to Farnsworth. He was the one that Parkinson was not happy with. He tried to throw that on net, deflected by Van der Merwe and out. Thrown in to Canavina. Looked like he may have been trying to pass that one, couldn't connect, and now Chance Parker with it has Davis Owen up ahead. Gonna play it to him. Owen trying to dribble through and defense nicely that time by Freitag as he just kind of waited for Owen to make a move and was in position to break it up as soon as he did. And now a foul call against Davis Owen. And Parker, boy, that one not seen. And then another physical battle here between Parker as he threw Freitag down. And Freitag now getting frustrated. And another yellow is going to come out on Davis Owen. In play as Davis Owen picked up the yellow. And we've seen a number of those here late in this second half as both sides become increasingly frustrated. That time it's a push by Layton. Moab Shears will take this kick. Tries to loft it in the box. That one headed by Canavina, but over the net. The whistle blows. This one's over. The Davis Darts have protected their home field on senior night with a 2-0 victory over the Northridge Knights. Again, our final score here from Davis High School. The Davis Darts have defeated the Northridge Knights on the Davis Senior Night by a final score of 2-0. And what a game this was. We saw an added intensity from the Darts here tonight from start to finish. That first half, they had a number of opportunities, really dominated control of this game and possession of this game in that first half. They weren't able to find the back of the net, but they would in that second half. And it would be Cody Heaps who initiated things, had a beautiful through ball up ahead to Davis Owen, who scored in the 44th minute. And then about 20 minutes later, it'd be Cody Heaps this time who was able to strike from about 18 yards out to make it 2-0. And for the Northridge Knights, they're going to have to put those sparkling cider bottles on ice as they have not clinched a playoff berth quite yet. The Davis Darts still have breath. They needed a win here today to have a shot at the playoffs. They got it. Now they have one more game against the Weber Warriors, the number one team in Region 1. They have to win that, and then they need some help to make the playoffs, but something that's certainly possible for the 2012 defending state champions. So it'll be interesting to see how things play out for them. For Northridge, they still control their own destiny. If they win, they will be in, but they've got a couple games up ahead that they're going to need to get at least one win to make these playoffs. So should be a fun finish here in Region 1. It was a crazy one here as play got really physical, but in the end it was the Darts who won 2-0 over the Northridge Knights. That's going to do it for us today here on Comcast High School Rewind. For Vince Francis, my name is Dane Stewart. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.